Okay, welcome everyone. So, yes, today we are going to continue our series in which we are covering the book Master Your Emotions, and which is going to be very helpful when it comes to trading, because ultimately in trading, it's never you versus the market, it's always you versus you. So, we are trying to figure out how can we manage our emotions better so that we can get the best result out of the market and we can be a like profitable trader is one thing, but consistently profitable trader is what we are trying to be. And yes, so far we have already covered these content like this many things, and we have already covered the first part where we understood about what is this book basically going to cater, and thereafter we understood what emotions are. Now we are in the second part, and the second part, last thing that we have covered is using your body to influence your emotions. So we have covered this much in the last video itself. In case if you have missed it, please go through it, because we are doing it in a chronological manner and we will understand it better, because ultimately we are trying to change ourselves so that we can get the best result, right? And in case if you're not in trading or stock market also, then also it is going to be helpful because it will help you in your life. And if you're in market, then it is like bonus thing. You'll do good in market, like trading environment also, and in your life as well, because you have a better hold on your emotions. Okay, so let's start without any further ado, which is basically today we are going to start from using your thoughts to influence your emotions, which is from the second part, what impacts your emotions. Okay, so let's begin without any further ado. All right. Okay. Great. Hmm. So, okay. So the topic is using your thoughts to influence your emotions. Now, the first statement is you become what you think about all day long. So that means thought holds a lot of power. We have covered it in the previous two books as well, and even in the book which is The Secret by Rhonda Bryans. I haven't made content around it, but yes, you can see the similar kind of situation or similar kind of references in there as well. And after that, we have covered Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader. These are the two books written by Sir Mark Douglas. We have already covered it. In case if you missed that, please go through the playlist in the channel itself and you'll get better idea. Those are very important books. Okay, now your thoughts define who you are and create your reality. That's why you should channel your thoughts towards what you want, not what you don't want. As a success expert Brian Tracy says, the keys the key to success is to focus our conscious mind on things we desire, not things we fear. The benefits of meditation. In Buddhism, the mind is often referred to as the monkey mind because Buddhists believe human thoughts are similar to a monkey relentlessly swinging through trees. They are all over the place and never seem to stop. Meditation helps tame the monkey and cure it of restlessness. As you meditate, you become aware of the incessant, okay, I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. So try to understand the gist of the statement, okay? You become aware of the incessant flow of thoughts popping into your mind. With practice, you learn to distance yourself from thoughts, reducing their power and their impact. As a result, you'll experience less negative emotions and feel more at peace. The benefits of visualization. Did you know your subconscious can't really distinguish real experiences from fake ones? This means you can trick your mind by simulating desired experiences through visualization. The more details you visualize, the more your brain will interpret the experience as real. Okay, which is also similar to manifestation or law of attraction, right? So yeah. Now, moving ahead, by using visualization to elicit positive feelings such as gratitude, excitement, or joy, you can condition your mind to experience more positive emotions, as we'll see in more depth in the section conditioning your mind. Okay, which is a upcoming section. Now, coming to the next one, using your words to influence your emotions. So far we understood about using our thoughts to influence our emotion. Now we are understanding about using your word to influence your emotions. Your words have more impact on your thoughts and behaviors than you might realize, because your thoughts, words, and behaviors are all interconnected. They influence each other. For instance, when you lack confidence, you use certain words such as I'll try, I hope, or I wish. Conversely, using specific words can make you feel less confident. This also means you can boost your confidence by using certain words such as I will. For instance, saying I will change career or I will complete this project by the end of this month will make you feel more confident than saying I hope I can change career or I'll try to complete the project by the end of this month. To enhance your confidence, replace words that show self-doubt with words that display confidence as shown below. Words to be avoided: would, could, should, might, try, hope, wish, maybe, perhaps, if everything is okay, if everything goes well. Words to be used instead: I will, absolutely, definitely, of course, sure, certainly, obviously, without any doubt, no problem. So, as you can see in the later, uh, what I can say, group of words, you can see the one thing that is common is it is showing a kind of confidence, right? It is giving more positive affirmation rather than having uncertainty. It is giving more certainty over here, and that's how we can give our mind positive affirmations. The power of positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are sentences you repeat to yourself on a regular basis until your subconscious mind accepts them as true. Over time, they help you condition your mind to experience positive emotions such as confidence or gratitude. For more information on how to condition your mind, refer to the section Conditioning Your Mind. We are going to understand it in the next sections. Okay. How to use positive affirmation. Use the present tense and not the future tense. I am, nor I will. Avoid negative forms like I am not shy. Instead, use I am confident. Okay, repeat the sentence again and again for 5 minutes. Do it every single day without exception for a month and preferably longer. Use visualization at the same time and involve your emotions. Okay, so we'll go through it once again because it seems important, right? So how can we give ourselves positive affirmations in the right manner? First of all, we have to use present tense rather than using future tense. Okay, it's like we are living in the moment. For example, you aspire to own a particular car, whatever your favorite brand is. Okay, so you'll not say I will, get this car. You can say I have this car. I am owner of this car. I am an owner of this car or something like that, right? And avoid negative forms like I'm not shy. So rather than saying not shy, we can say I am confident. So rather than using negative word, we are using positive word. Okay, repeat the sentence again and again for 5 minutes. All right, so you have to uh, do it again and again so that your subconscious will ultimately accept it, because there are a lot of things in our day or in our life that we have come across, like we generally come across a lot of things. So making place of a particular sentence in our subconscious require repetition, right? So that's what we are trying to do, I guess. Repeat the sentence again and again for 5 minutes. Do it every single day without exception for a month. And there is this general saying, right? Whenever you want to inculcate a habit, or whenever you want to have a habit or like develop a habit permanently, so at least 21 days you have to do it continuously without fail. So then it will become like a habit, right? Do it every single day without exception for a month and preferably longer. Use visualization at the same and involve your emotions. Okay, not just visualizing but putting on your emotions. For example, let's say you're thinking I own this car. Okay, I'm not just focusing on car, whatever thing you want to acquire in your near future. Let's say you already got that. Okay, now you're what kind of emotion you will feel when you own that particular thing? Or let's say you want to achieve a perfect relationship, so what kind of emotions you will get when you'll have that perfect relationship around you? So try to generate those emotions, or try to get those emotions and try to feel it. So it is one way of doing, like, do it, or like fake it till you make it kind of situation. Okay, some examples of powerful affirmation: I love being confident. I am independent of the good or bad opinions of others. I am beneath no one and no one is beneath me. I love you. Add your name and say it while looking at into your eyes in the mirror. Self love. I love you. Okay, so the name of the writer, he wrote his own name, Thibaut. Okay, awkward, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm feeling the second hand embarrassment right here. But yeah, we got the gist. Okay, it's not like you have to do it in front of everyone. No, you have to do it and thank you, like gratitude. You have to show the gratitude. You have to do it, like make it a part of your life, and ultimately it'll have positive impact in your mentality, and it will have some place in your subconscious mind, and you'll seek the right things from the environment, external environment. Okay, because most of the time there is no need to change the external environment. It's all about, if you can change your internal environment, you can seek the right things from the external environment as well, especially in the trading market, right? Market is only giving you the neutral information, right? We are the one who are putting our emotions to that neutral information, and then we are trying to get the required result. If we are getting it in our favor, we are feeling good about it, we are feeling the euphoria. And if you are not, then we are feeling bad, and we have this bad feeling, bad emotions and everything coming in, right? So that's what we are trying to control over here. Exercise: use positive affirmation for 5 minutes daily. Notice words that show a lack of commitment, confidence, or assertiveness. Okay. Go over your emails before you send them and remove phrases such as "I'll try," "I sound," "I hope," etc. Replace them with "I will" or something equally assertive. So there is this teacher of mine who suggested this to me once. So whenever someone is telling me to do something, no, especially like in academic sense. So for an example, she gave me some assignment. Okay. So she showed some confidence on me that I'll be able to do it. So when she said, "Okay, Devasis, you can do it and do this within this particular timeline," I said, "I'll try my level best." And I thought like "I'll try my level best" is the best phrase that I can use over here. But she said, rather than saying "I'll try my level best," you should say "I will do it." At the time, I was like, okay, it is one of the same thing only, right? But I didn't argue her. But I like, this is what the thought that came in my mind. But now I'm understanding the psyche behind it, like psychology behind it, and it's making sense. And one thing that I have realized while going through different books and different kind of content that I'm assuming, and the observation that I'm making around, if something becomes part of your belief system, no, then it is very easy to do it, even though the external environment is not in favor of you. Let me break it down for you, what I'm trying to say. Let's say there is this belief of yours. Okay, I'll give my example only. Let's say I have this belief that I don't eat meat. Okay, I'm vegetarian, like I eat only veg vegetarian food items, or vegetables and stuff. I don't eat meat. I'm not eating anything that is causing some kind of cruelty. Okay, vegan and all those things, I'll not enter into that. Let's just stick to what I'm trying to convey over here. Okay, let's say I only prefer vegetarian items, not the meat ones. So even though if I am sitting in an external environment where everybody else is eating meat, does that influence me to try that? Maybe once. But if this thought that I don't want to eat meat, I am only going to eat the vegetarian option available, if it has a stronger faith or stronger place in my belief system, no matter what the external environment is, I'm not going to eat meat, right? This is a very common example. I hope you got the point what I'm trying to say. So basically, all you have to do is make your belief system, like put on the right things and make it a part of your belief system so strong that external environment is not affecting you. Okay, even though if it is affecting you, it is not going to make you do certain things that you might regret later. Okay, so that's the whole point. All right. Now, it can be anything for you. I just gave this example, okay, meat and the vegetarian one, because I can relate to this. And especially if, see, I am from Uttarakhand, okay? Uttarakhand is like a place which we call it as Devbhumi. And there is this during some, okay, I'll not stereotype, but it used to be our culture. In present time, also, it is a part of culture in some of the hilly areas, like in temples, there is the sacrifice of goat, or like in some places there is a sacrifice of some other animal as well, right? So it is a part of the ritual, like we'll sacrifice a goat and we'll present it in front of our deity, but I'll take part in that ritual, but I'll not eat that meat. This is what I'm trying to convey over here. I'm not saying that I'm doing anything out of righteousness. It's just that in my belief system, eating meat is not a right thing to do. And it is so strongly ingrained in my mind, no matter what, in the external environment, whatever is happening, I'll not eat meat. Okay. So similarly, it can be in the case of smoking, or like in the case of, you know, drinking as liquor. Okay. So in that case also it can happen, or maybe some other things. Okay. So yeah, that's the whole point. So try to inculcate right things in your mind, in right, what I can say, habits in your mind, right, emotions in your mind, and make it a part of your belief system, so that it will come out of you naturally. So you are not supposed to put more efforts to do a particular task if it is becoming the part of your belief system. Like it, if it's also, if it's already part of your belief system, then you are not supposed to, you'll not have to put a lot of efforts in to do a particular task. It can happen subconsciously as well. Okay, so that's what, then it will feel like it is very easy, right? Replace them with I will or something equally assertive. For the next 3 weeks, challenge yourself to avoid using words showing a lack of confidence. Additional tip: the word famous life coach Tony Robbins has been using what he calls incantation for decades before meeting a client or holding a seminar. He uses both his body and certain phrases to put himself in the right state and reach a level of absolute certainty. As you perform your own affirmation, try engaging your body as well. Remember, your words and your body affect your emotions. Makes sense. Okay, let me just take a quick note of it. Whatever we are trying to read over here, no, just think about it, give it a thought. Okay, when you'll give it a thought, that means your emotions are also included in it. So then it will have more effect in a positive manner, right? Now, next topic, and if I'm not wrong, is probably no. Out of that, there is two more. Okay, in the second part, there are two more. Okay, how your breathing affects your emotions. All right, you can stay without food or sleep for days, but you cannot survive past a few minutes without oxygen. While breathing should happen naturally, the truth is that many people don't know how to breathe properly. As a result, they don't generate as much energy as they could. These individuals tire more easily than others, which affects their mood and make them more prone to experience negative emotions. Proper breathing benefits you in different ways. Slowing your breathing helps reduce anxiety. So we say, no, take a deep breath. Now, this is the logic behind it. For me, whenever there is logic, no, so it becomes easy for me to make that particular sentence part of my belief system. So that's how it works for me. If it is the similar case, then please do it in the similar manner. Okay, it will help you. Proper breathing benefits you in different ways. Slowing your breathing helps reduce anxiety. In breathe walk, breathing your way to revitalized body, mind, and spirit. Guru Charan Singh Khalsa and Yogi Bhajan mentioned the following benefits from slow breathing: 8 breathing cycles per minute relieves relieve your relief. Like if it'll do it, then what are the benefits that you are going to have? Is what I'm trying to, like, what the author is trying to convey over here. 8 breathing cycles per minute, relief from stress and increased awareness. 4 breathing cycles per minute, intense feeling of awareness, increased visual clarity, heightens bodily sensitivity. 1 breathing cycle per minute, optimized cooperation between brain hemisphere, dramatic calming of anxiety, fear, and worry. Rapid breathing. A breathing cycle means inhaling and exhaling both, right? That will make one cycle, I am assuming. Okay, rapid breathing, such as breath of fire, allows you to release stress. The more alert and have more energy alongside with other benefits. You can watch a tutorial video here. Okay, there is this link. I'll not enter in it. If you want to do it, like let me know. I'll put it in the comment section if that is a required thing for you guys. Okay. For a more general overview on how to breathe properly, I invite you. Okay, there is another link. Let's move ahead. For more on how to use breathing to change your mind, you can refer to Breathe Walk, Breathing Your Way to Revitalize Body, Mind, and Spirit, or search out other books on breathing. Okay. If you want, you can do that. Okay. Let's go to the next one. How your environment affects your emotions. Your environment also influences the way you feel. By environment, I mean everything around you can affect you in some way. It could be people you hang out with. We always say, you like we can judge a person by the friend circle he has, right? So tell me the five guys you hang out with. I'll tell you. Like you are an aggregate of the five person you hang out with on a daily basis. You'll become it over a period of time, and that's true. I have felt it. Right. Your environment also influences the way you feel. By environment, I mean everything around you can affect you in some way. It could be people you hang out with. In case you are so introvert, you don't have a big, friend circle and all. Then it comes to content, the kind of content that you're consuming. It will shape you. Okay. It could be people you hang out with, TV shows you watch, the content that I was talking about, right? TV shows you watch or the place you live. For instance, negative relatives may drag you down, while a messy desk may be demotivating. I've noticed that when I feel demotivated, decluttering my desk, cleaning my room, or recognizing files on my computer often gives me a boost of motivation. Like small tasks, atomic habits that we are doing can help us for a better good or a bigger good, right? To attain a bigger good. Hmm. For more on how you can use your environment to change your emotions, see the section changing your environment. That is again an upcoming section. Now, this is the last chapter from the second part, right? In the second part, what we are trying to cover is what impacts your emotions, in which we understood what impact sleep has on your mood, then your body influences your emotions. And today we started with how thoughts influence your emotions. Then we covered using your words to influence your emotions. Then we understood about the breathing affects how it is affecting our emotions. And then we understood about how your environment affects your emotions. Then the last one, we are understanding how music affects. Okay. So we are in the very beginning of this book. We understood what emotions are. Now we understood what impacts your emotion, like what are the factors that affects our emotions. So we are going in a chronological order, and ultimately by the end of this book, we'll have a, like, what I can say, a way to master our emotions. That's the title of the book, right? Master our emotions, and that will help us in trading and in general environment as well. Okay, so that's the general idea. All right. So if you are looking for shortcuts in shorter period of time, you might make some money from the market, but in longer period, if you want to survive, understanding yourself is a much needed thing. And to do that better, we are trying to understand our emotions. Okay. Yeah. How music affects your emotions? We all know music affects our mood. Who hasn't listened to Rocky's song while working out? For instance, music can help you relax when you are tired, motivate you when you are in slump, help you preserve when you are at the gym, help you access feelings of gratitude and put you in a positive mood state. Some studies have shown that listening to positive music can help people boost their mood. Yes, that's true. I have been there, done that. Right. In a study conducted in 2012, participants reported higher positive mood after listening a positive song for just 12 minutes, 5 times over a 2 week period. Interestingly, it only worked with participants who were told to make an effort to boost their mood. Other participants didn't report such mood improvement. Okay. Another study conducted in 2014 showed that music can help reduce negative mood and boost self esteem, as indicated below. Specifically, the most significant results of the music interventions on the psychological side can be identified in the aspects more closely related to mood, especially in the reduction of the depressive and anxiety component, and in the improvement of the emotional expression, communication, and interpersonal skills, self esteem, and quality of life. Okay, let's go through it once again. This is important. Specifically, the most significant results of the music interventions on the psychological side can be identified in the aspects more closely related to mood, especially in the reduction of the depressive and anxiety component, and in the improvement of the emotional depression, emotional expression, communication and interpersonal skills, self esteem, and quality of life. Okay, understood. Hmm. Larry and Stratton, PhD, and Annette H. Jalanowski. Okay, if I'm mispronouncing any of the word throughout the video, so try to understand the gist, okay? Because these are a little bit tricky to pronounce the names and all, and that is least of my concern to be very precise, right? Also studied the effect of music on mood. They asked their student to keep music diaries for 2 weeks. Stratton concluded that not only did our sample of students report more positive emotions after listening to music, but their already positive emotions were intensified by listening to music. If you have watched the final season of Stranger Things, so you can relate. There was this uh, when the Max, that is one character from the cast itself. Like in the show, there is this character Max, and there's this another character Vecna. So Max was somehow trapped inside the mind of Vecna. So to get her out of the mind of Vecna, they used music, because music can help in this manner. Okay, so that was just general idea. I just wanted to relate things in case if you have watched it. So now when you'll make things relatable, no, so then again it is a better, like it has higher possibility that it will become the part of your belief system. Again, why it is important to make it part of belief system? Because then it will come out of you subconsciously. So yeah, and then things will become easy for you, right? So acting out and doing things will become easier, and that's the end result, right? Interestingly, the music genre and the context in which a student listened to the music didn't affect the results. Students mood improved whether they listened to rock or classical music, or whether they were at home driving or socializing. Makes sense. Using music to condition your mind, you can go one step further and use the power of music to condition your mind by creating playlist tailored to your emotional needs. Building playlist and is time consuming but well worth the effort. The world class endurance athlete and coach Christopher Bergland uses music to help him stay motivated and perform at his best. This is why this is what he wrote in an article published in Psychological Psychology Today. As an athlete, I developed an ideal mindset of peak performance and used an arsenal of time-tested songs to fortify this alter ego and invincible state of mind during my training and races. It became obvious that even in really horrible weather condition, or when I was physically suffering, that I could use music and my imagination to create a parallel universe that had little to do with the reality. I use music to stay optimistic and see the glass as perpetually half full while doing ultra endurance races. You can use music as a tool when you work out or in your daily life the same way. Okay, so that is one of the example. And yes, you can give it a try, right? If you must have seen people using headphones in gym and whenever they are exercising while running also. So that's the reason behind it. Okay, so just give it a shot. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, great. You don't have anything to lose, but you have a lot to gain. So that's the general idea. Okay, so just try to give one shot to a particular thing that is looking curious to you, at least in life. I'm talking in general, okay, not just about this music thing. This is one thing. For an example, let's say you are interested in a particular task, let's say skateboarding. Okay, so give it a shot. If you'll feel good, continue doing it. If you don't feel as excited and as good as you thought it will make you feel, then leave it, right? Give it a shot. Hmm. Okay, but it should be legal. Okay, skateboarding is a very common example, but yeah, you all are smart enough. But that whenever I'm giving you any suggestion, everything is within the we are abiding by the laws. Okay. Christopher also enjoys listening to specific songs before a big interview or when he does public speaking. Personally, I like to listen to songs that make me feel grateful. What about you? How can you use music to improve your mood? Exercise, experiment with different types of music. Yes, I can give it a shot. Experiment with different types of music and see how you can use them to boost your mood. For instance, you could use music to help you meditate, work out, or do your homework. As you do so, keep the following points in mind. Everybody is different. Don't listen to a song because it's popular. Listen to it because it makes you feel the way you want to feel. We all have different musical taste. The only thing that matters is how you feel when you listen to music. Keep experimenting. Listen to different types of music and see how they make you feel. Are you inspired, motivated, happy, relaxed? Start creating playlists for specific moods or you want to experience. So if I'll talk about my playlist now, So it consists a variety of songs. So one is classical and the other one is completely from the hip hop culture and the rap and all, and other one is some foreign language song, and another one is some English song. And one is very high on energy and one is very low tone. So they all are existing simultaneously. So that's why this is very important to understand this experimenting part. You are not supposed to you know try only one type of music. No, you can have anything, whatever kind of music is working for you. If it is making a weird playlist, let it be. If it is working for you, good enough, right? So give it a shot and you'll understand what I'm trying to convey over here. Okay. All right. Now let me just take a quick note of it. Great. Action step. Okay, again, use the workbook to design new strategy. Okay, there's this workbook in the very beginning of the book. If you want me, then you can, like, if you want this, let me know. I'll post the link of this in the comment section whenever I'll get any request. Okay. So by this we are coming to the end of the part 2, where we understood about our emotions. Now we'll go to the part 3 from tomorrow onwards, and we'll understand how to change your emotions. Okay, so far we understood what emotions are, what impacts our emotions. So in the part 2 we cover all the factors, like the major factors that can affect our emotions and how can we cater it. Now in the third part we are going to understand how to change your emotion. Okay, so this is what we are going to start from tomorrow onwards. And trust me, it is going to be really helpful. If you'll follow it ardently, then you'll definitely see the change the first day you started this book and the last day. If you are trying to do the things simultaneously, like you're actually giving your thought to whatever you are reading. So one thing is you're just reading it and you're forgetting about it. No, another thing is if you'll put little bit energy behind whatever you read today. For an example, we learned about how music affect our emotions. So if you'll give a thought after completion of this video as well, then it is going to impact you better. Okay, so yeah, by this we are coming to the end of today's video. Tomorrow we are going to start with how to change your emotion, which is the third part of this book, Master Your Emotions. If you have come so far and if you have any piece of advice, any suggestions, you can post it in the comment. And yes, that's it. Anything that you want to say, any kind of content that you want to watch, put it in the comment section and I'll work on it. Okay, let's grow together. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much, Radhananji. This is again, I do it for the sake of gratitude, to show gratitude. Right? That's what we learned today. You can relate things, right? Okay, we'll meet next time. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe. Please take care. Have fun. Peace out.